Now that we've washed our sleeve and removed all the lint, it's now time to load our roller. I like to use these scuttles. They're easy to carry around, they can hold a load of paint, and unlike the other ones, are like difficult to tread on and they flip up. So I think these work a lot better for me. So this is how we load the roller. Okay, just like we've loaded our paintbrush, we've got to get paint on it. So I'm going to go into it, I'm just going to run it across the top. I'm going to do this very slowly so you can see it. Okay, right the way across it. Then I'm going to lift it up and over, as opposed to dipping it straight in and then we get a lumpy roller on a ceiling. So again, just keep doing it. Now I'm doing it faster. As you can see, I'm just gently rolling over the top, and after a while it's just sort of like riding a bike. Okay, now I've got plenty of paint on there. See, I'm still like tapping it against the side like I did my brush. Okay, there's plenty of paint on there. Okay, now one of the beauty of these long pile rollers is you get low splatter from them. Okay, so less mess on your dust sheets and less mess on your hair. However, I don't want to spoil my hairstyle, so as soon as I'm rolling ceilings, let's put my cap on. Right, let's put a little bit more on. Right, I'm going to start up here. I'm not going to start right in the corner, and I'm not going to start right on the edge. Okay, so I'm going to start around about half a metre away. So nice and gently, roll it on. Now again, that surface is quite absorbent, I can feel it coming off the roller. Okay, next one. Don't be afraid of putting paint on. It's not going to run. Next one in. Again, I'm not going to the edge, I'm not going right to it. And if you notice where I'm standing, okay, I'm not standing under the roller while it's all splashing all over me. I'm just leaning away from it. I'll just do one more. Now, little painter's trick. After we've just put our first coat on, just get a dry roller, no pressure on this whatsoever. Okay, and then you just gently, like laying off with a brush, you just lay it off with your roller. And that's going to remove all the orange peel. Okay, and it just makes it cover just that little bit better. Again, dry roller. Sure our sheets covering the floor all the way through the job. Again, not right on the edge, just come away from it a little bit. So now that we're halfway across the ceiling, I'm going to show you a few of the paint defects that we're going to try to avoid, and if they are there, how to get around them. So the first one I'm going to do is a miss. So you can see it's quite solid at the moment, the paint coat. Okay, so that there is a miss. And to get away from that, you just roll it over. Nice and simple. It gives a nice, good, solid coat. Right, the second one is a skid mark. Okay, and that's if you put probably too much on. And I'm going to try and simulate that. I've spilt the paint now. Get that in a second. Okay, so the skid mark, let's do it from here, is if you've just like... Okay. So again, all to do with that, there's a load of paint on there, let's just even it out. Nice and gently. Just like a laying off and putting no pressure on this roller whatsoever. And then the second, or the third one rather, is our ridge marks. And this is if you're using a roller without the concave part to it, or you're putting too much pressure on one of the edges. So if I do that one just there, so I'll roll it on. Now watch this. See it? Okay, so we're going to try and avoid that at all costs. If that happens, what do you do? Again, just roll over it nice and gently, no pressure. And that's just that eliminated. So that's the first coat on the ceiling. As you can see, long pile roller. I've hardly got any paint on me whatsoever.